Welcome back. Asian Services in Action is a nonprofit group that serves the immigrant and refugee populations here in Northeast Ohio.
They remained open throughout the pandemic because of need in the Asian community. But when it comes to mental health, they had a serious challenge reaching people because of cultural stigma.
Our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins, shares how they worked around it and the huge gift that will help them to do more.
It's a beacon of hope and healing in the Asian community, a center of a variety of services, including a community health center for primary care. But the mental health issues caused by pandemic isolation and anti-Asian racism have been a challenge to treat.
There's an enormous cultural barrier. For the Asian community, it's an extreme stigma to seek mental or behavioral health counseling.
While many will not seek help alone, they're finding more acceptance with virtual healing circles on Zoom. Groups of 10 people comfortable with each other listen, share stories, and talk out their feelings regarding racism and pandemic issues.
Through the healing circle or through times when people come to see the primary care and they may build a relationship or enough trust, then they will share stories about a fear of being attacked.
When they hear from someone that looks like them and speaks their language, then the patient is more likely to be receptive to that sort of service.
For years, those in the Asian community have felt invisible and ignored.
Even you ask us all these questions, you make us visible and make the voice being heard.
We weren't the only ones who wanted to highlight the important work they do. We helped the Verizon Foundation give them a huge surprise.
We're excited to announce that the Verizon Foundation is donating $100,000 to Asian Services in Action toward your support services and programs. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
You made a wish and it became true, Elaine.
The money can provide many things, including enhanced interpretation services, add an additional provider, support work at the health center, help Asian businesses impacted by the pandemic.
We absolutely took note of all the work that Asia has been doing, not only with the pandemic, but confronting the hate directed at the AAPI community in Northeast Ohio and nationally. And we just want to be able to help you expand and deepen your work.
The recognition of this donation is kind of like, oh, I want to cry. Thank you.
Racism is not something that's new. It's been a historical part of life in America for a long time. But what I would ask the non-Asian community to start today even is to get to know people who are different than you, learn from the people who are different than you. It may surprise you that there are some common grounds.
Monica Robbins, 3 News.